How would you like a mortgage payment starting in the 3000s? I have found a community in Hutto, Texas. The builder is Ashton Woods, and the community is Rolling Glen. Now, one thing you'll notice right off the bat is the curb appeal for all these homes. Ashton Woods goes above and beyond in terms of their interior design and their curb appeal when it comes to all of their collections. Now, this whole row of homes, a good chunk of them are for sale, and they are quick move-in ready homes, 30 to 60 days. So if this one doesn't check all the boxes, I'm sure I could find one on this block if this location is ideal for you. Now, this floor plan is called the Brodie, and it starts from $362,000. Now, the design is called the Harmony Collection, and that's important because for Ashton Woods, they really pay attention and care about having that designer options from instead of the very cookie cutter style home. So you'll notice here with the Harmony Collection on their website, it kind of breaks down what that is with the different color backsplash, the different color finishes. They definitely stand out when you're in Ashton Woods homes. I love for my home buyers who are very particular about not wanting to buy a very cookie cutter home with very bland neutral finishes, then Ashton Woods might be a good player for you. And they have a price point I believe is affordable for a lot of folks. They're in that nice little sweet spot of $300,000 to $500,000. A lot of homes in this community. Now, a couple things that I like to point out is that this one does have that water filtration system. So there is a water loop system, a loop for the water softener, which is not every brand new builder offers that in their builds. Now, the refrigerator is missing, but they are offering a home appliance package that I'm sure I can negotiate on your behalf. I'm talking about the refrigerator, washer and dryer, and dishwasher. That is negotiable. I do like how in the living room right there, they have the setup already for you to install your like a flat screen TV without having the wires exposed. Not many builders do that. That's really nice. Not many builders include a 5-blade ceiling fan in the primary bedroom. It's usually just a light that is wired, so you can install a ceiling fan, but that doesn't usually come standard. That was one walk-in closet that we just saw. It's kind of nice when they do the walk-in closet in the primary bedroom. I've seen it many times where it's kind of connected to the master bath, and some buyers are particular about having it outside the bathroom. Now, this one's nice because it does come with the combo for a shower and a tub, which for this price point is very, very nice. Usually for price points in the 300s, you don't usually just get one. So to get both is pretty nice. And to have the toilet in its own separate room. Usually there's no door joined for the toilet for the master bathroom at this price point. So these are all nice little things that Ashton Woods did. I really like the contrast between the black finishes and the white tile. That always pops for me. Anytime I see that for the curb appeal too, that white and black trim with the contrast of the paint it just pops to me. So I believe this is the utility closet, right? So this is where your washer and dryer is, right outside the primary bedroom. That could be a preference or not if you want to have access and proximity to it, or if you don't want that noise. So it really depends. Here are the other two bedrooms. Now we're kind of towards like the middle of the house, and these bedrooms are located on the same side as the primary bedroom, but you do have that separation. So for noise and privacy, you definitely get that with this floor plan. Now, these are standard closets. Not too shabby. A little bit facts of the community is we have a 2.16 tax rate, which is not too bad. Anything under 2%, I think is a winner. Low taxes, but 2.16 is not too shabby. $36 a month for the HOA, more than makes up for it, because I usually see a little bit more than that, almost double that. This is a natural gas community. That's a huge plus. There are financial incentives that Ashton Woods is offering. That's going to help down the interest rate. That's going to help pay for some closing costs. we can even use that for some home upgrades. It's very flexible in that sense, so you can use it to your benefit depending on your specific financial situation. But that's something we can go over in detail and come up with the game plan, so we're getting the maximum incentives that we possibly can, because every builder for the most part in Austin is offering some type of incentive to help win you over. Now, for this community does belong to the Hutto ISD, so that means for the elementary school it's Ray Elementary, middle school is Farley, and for high school is Hutto. Now, one thing that's happening in Hutto that I learned about when I was touring this community was they are having a huge demand for high schoolers. So 9th graders, 10th graders, so much so that they're actually dedicating a whole school just for 9th graders and a whole school just for 10th graders. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking for Hutto in the ISD, is that that's what it's evolved to. And in so put that on pause. So here, this is a flex room that they decided to turn into a study, which is very nice. Having a home office is definitely on trend. A lot of people work from home now. And I like that even though this is a flex space, so it could be a bedroom or a study, they decided to convert this into a study. They have the double doors. You can notice there's no carpet in this room because it is an office. And we're going to go to the 2-car garage here in a second. And it does come with the garage opener. That's something to know if you're looking at new builds. Sometimes they may or may not come with the garage door opener. That we just saw was for the sprinkler system, water heater, and then that black loop looking thing is for the water softener. The water softener is not always a thing that builders include, so that's definitely a nice plus. That's good for in Texas. We have hard water, so think of it's just not as good as for your skin or your hair. So having that is a very nice plus that the builder did. Now, I don't think we saw a garage door opener, but again, that's all negotiable. That's something that we can ask for. Little coat closet. What do you guys think of the kitchen? I know it's a lot of white, and this is a Harmony collection, yes. So it has that white kind of tile in the backsplash and the white cabinets. What do we think? We do have a nice covered back patio. I don't believe it is hooked up for gas. You would need to have something else instead, but this is a decent size back patio, decent size yard. This home, I believe, does back up into a green belt. We'll see here in the drone shot coming up. So no, those are going to be future home sites behind you. They're just empty now. There's still a lot more homes that are going to be built in future phases for this community, so you can see just how much more lots that they have, or future lots they're going to develop. So if you still want a lot that's in the corner somewhere or behind a green belt or a green space, you could definitely get that here in Rolling Glen in Hutto, Texas by Ashton Woods. Now, if this price point of homes is still a little bit out of your range, those homes that you see directly in front of you, I believe that's Starlight. That's the name of the builder. That is a lower tier from Ashton Woods that they're offering, so you can have a more affordable price point. Those homes over there are starting in the high 200s, I believe. So that's something that's so think of mortgage payments in the 2000s instead of 3000s. So this is Ashton Woods in Hutto, Texas. The community is called Rolling Glen. What should you do next? So if you're interested in a tour and checking out some of these homes here in this community, I'll have all my information linked in the description so you can contact me. But let's just say you're watching this video, maybe you're a few months out, maybe you are trying to buy a home in 2025, but you don't think you're quite there yet. You never know. Right now, again, builders are offering some pretty insane incentives. So it's going to either help buy down the interest rate, so you might be able to afford more of a house than you originally thought. Because remember, the mortgage interest rate is directly tied into your purchasing power. We can go over that a lot more in detail during our call. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, we don't know what we don't know. And I work with a lot of smart people. So in credit repair, in mortgage lending, that we can come up with maybe a solution or a workaround that you may not have thought of, especially in credit repair. There's so many consumer protection laws out there for you guys, for us to protect us, that we can get over that hump. And Hutto is one of those markets that's blowing up because of Samsung, but we still have these price points that I think are very affordable for most folks. Starting in the mid 300s for a home like this is not too shabby because these are almost turnkey ready homes. You don't have to do too much in the form of upgrades because they're already coming beautiful right off the bat, especially in Ashton Woods home. I did tour a few more floor plans in this community, so I'll link it in the description, so have a look at that, so you can kind of have a nice few examples of what the floor plans look like in this community. And again, my name is Omar Pineda. If you want to keep up with all things new construction here in the Austin area, that's something I specialize in. I keep a pulse on the new construction, new builders popping up all over Austin. So subscribe to the channel, smash that like button if you got a ton of value out of this video, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.